How to turn on steeper slopes, Part 1. For beginners who can make turns on beginner slopes with no problem, their next challenge will be riding steeper slopes. It's very common for beginners to struggle riding steeper slopes. Is it just because you are scared? It may be true, but then what will happen when you're riding? Let's figure it out by focusing on your balance while riding steeper slopes this time. Typically, beginners are leaning back and bending their body while riding on steeper slopes. By these body alignments, beginners lose control of their rotational balance so that they can't complete the turn and fall after getting more speed. While beginners are riding on beginner slopes, the angle of the slope is very close to flat. So it's easy for them to keep their body standing straight in the center of the board. Because of the changes of the slope angle from beginner slopes, they can't adjust their balance to the angle of steeper slopes. Their body is standing straighter to the gravity as they learned it on beginner slopes with their body. When their board points to the downhill while on steeper slopes, and their body is still standing straight to the gravity, their weight will be naturally moving over the back leg. In this position, rotating their body into the direction of a turn will feel very heavy. Therefore, rotating their body as well as their board will be harder. Their board will start sliding straight to the hill, and they lose control. For this reason, keeping your body alignment straighter and balance in the center of the board is the fundamental skill to ride on steeper slopes. Here, you can fix your standing position by moving 3 different body parts while riding. Number 1. Upper body. Put your forearm down, pull your back arm up. When your body is leaning back, your shoulder level is leaning back too. Now, let's use your arms to align your shoulders parallel to the hill and help your upper body coming back straight to the hill. However, if your lower body is out of alignment at this point, you have more tips to make your riding easier. Number 2. Hips. Push your hips forward. If method 1 alone doesn't improve your riding on steeps, try to add this method. Move your hips forward in the upper half of your turn. Please remember that this method works well when it's combined with method 1. It will make your turns easier than riding with your whole body leaning back. However, without method 1, your posture might still be bending, which means rotating your body will be heavier than rotating with your body standing straight. Therefore, you should check if your upper body is not leaning back while pushing your hips forward. You might need more effort because it might be scary to move your whole body forward while your board is pointing down the hill. But it will avoid your center of mass pushing back, thus you will have more control. You should remember that you move your hips forward before starting a turn, and keep its position until your board is pointing straight to the hill. Number 3. Lower body. Push your feet out toward the tail. Physically, what you can try here is similar to method 2, but if method 2 wasn't easy to do for you, then try method 3. This time, you move your feet as well as your board instead of your hips and upper body. Try not to move your upper body forward, but push your feet and board out toward the tail while your upper body is standing straight. Here I mention it again. You should get into this position before starting a turn, and it works better with your upper body standing up straight as you learned in method 1. If your standing position is good without leaning back but are still struggling riding on steep slopes, watch part 2 of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we learned a standing position that helps making turns on steeper slopes easier. Part 2 will introduce how to start your turns easier on steeper slopes. Please let us know which tips you liked most in this video. We are very curious to know so that we can learn more and improve. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to leave your comments below. Learn the world's best scientific coaching method based on coaching national level athletes. Watch all our tutorials by subscribing to the online training program from our website. Eigo Takaya. Snowboard Dojo Wiz, your snowboard coach from Canada.